And then right after him is former Mayor Willie Brown, who is wanting to give his input about the race. But first, Bevan Dufty.
Good evening, everybody. And as I do, I often consult my mentor and boss, and I said, Mayor Brown, this mic doesn't sound very good. He goes, that's what I was saying just a few minutes ago. So I'm going to forego the mic, and I'm going to tell you one of my great Willie Brown stories, which is, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and as you know, Mayor Brown's phone number is in the phone book. So his phone rings, and he answers it, a little groggy, and the lady says, Mayor Brown, my street light has been out for 2 months, and no one has gotten it fixed. The following morning at 9 a.m., as I was Director of Neighborhood Services, my phone rang. Willie Brown had a few choice 4-letter words. It was before the Chris Daly era, so those were hidden words. Yeah. But he told me, you better call me at 5 o'clock and tell me this street light is working. 5 o'clock, I called Mayor Brown and said, Mayor Brown, the street light is working. That night, 3 o'clock in the morning, the lady's phone rang. Mayor Brown said, ma'am, I'm checking to see if the street light is working.
That's very good.
That's what San Francisco is about, okay? And we're here tonight because Hala and myself, others of you here in this room, we worked for Mayor Brown. We had opportunities. And what Mayor Brown taught us, this man had a summit on almost everything. He put some of the most difficult people in the world, taxi drivers. He had a taxi summit. There was temptation just to lock the room and see what would happen after 2 or 3 days, you know? But he would have a women's summit. He had a breast cancer summit to draw attention, a youth summit, an economic summit. And that wasn't a photo op. It was about putting people in a room to work together. And in a small town, which is what San Francisco is, you've got to put people in the room. Magic happens because people meet one another. There's something about Professionals VIP that this room looks like San Francisco. And guess what? I've probably spoken at 50 candidate forums. I have spoken in some of the whitest rooms in San Francisco about having a black agenda. And you know, it doesn't always resonate, but sometimes you have to talk about the things people don't want to listen to. And it makes them uncomfortable. But it should make you uncomfortable that we don't have a black middle class. It should make you uncomfortable that we all love the diversity, but that we've lost so much in this decade where we lost so many black businesses. But what I want to say is the magic of this room is people knowing and being together and collaborating. And the opportunity that Mayor Brown gave me to run the complaint department was about bringing people together. And it is never more important than a city like San Francisco. And we have the opportunity to do some of the most innovative things. I believe in the people that work for the city. I believe that it's right to have people that work for the city to have a success plan and to look not just at pushing a broom or driving a bus, but to think about how does that build for success in life. And if that means that I'm crazy, then give me that diagnosis, because you know what? It's crazy to have an operator not show up 1 out of every 8 shifts. It's crazy that we've lost working class people, but we don't give the people who work for our very city the tools to be first-time home buyers or get their credit straight up or get a below market rate unit. We complain about what isn't, but we're not making the possible happen. So all I want to say is please visit my website. I want to thank Hala because she was going to bring Mayor Brown first, and I sure as heck don't want to follow him when he pitches for Ed Lee, okay? But I will tell you, when people tell me that they can't understand ranked choice voting, I say, all you need to know is, I'm Willie Brown's #2. I bet you can figure it out, okay? Thank you.